Okay, folks, today we're going to talk about contracts and things that could cause you maybe some issues or we like to say little hiccups in there in your contract. So Shannon started off with what's kind of an obvious one that we see a lot of times.
Personal property.
Oh,
yes.
Absolutely.
So personal property is probably the one that we see the most frequently written into contracts. So your buy-sell agreement in here in the state of Montana. I don't know if anybody else calls it buy-sell agreement, but we do. So again, your agent's helping you write this up, but sometimes even they don't know that these things can cause problems, or they don't think about the fact that it can cause problems. So it's good to have an idea of what would be allowable or what's going to be an issue down the road. So there's some general personal property provisions that we see pretty much on every contract that are fine. What would those be, Graver?
Those would be the standard like appliances that come with your house. So you'll see washer, dryers, refrigerators, dishwashers. That's kind of a no-brainer just because when you buy a home, you kind of need those. They're kind of essential to having a home. So not a big deal for those.
Yes. So generally those things and things that are like permanently affixed to the property are not a big deal from a financing perspective. Those can be in there and sold with your house. The thing that people don't think about is that we are financing residential property, right? So we've seen buy-sells come across, like in the personal property section, there's a car.
No problem.
We don't finance cars. So I think it's just like an oversight, or people just don't think about it. It's like, oh, well, he didn't want to take his car, so we just wrote it in there in the personal property provisions. But it is a problem. So those need to be conveyed in a separate bill of sale, something that you pay for separately with the seller. Separate bill of sale, not in your buy-sell, is the way to do that. And sometimes it's like simple things that people don't even think about being a big deal. I've seen koi fish in the koi pond, but those can be an issue. So just when you're writing your contracts or when you're reviewing them with your agent, if there's a lot of additional personal property, furnished houses, we don't finance furniture. So those things need to be conveyed separately, not as part of your buy-sell agreement, or we're gonna politely ask you to remove them and do them in a separate bill of sale.
So you can see that's just our first issue or things that we see with a regular contract or purchase contract or buy-sell agreement, whatever you want to call it. Those are the things that can kind of maybe give you a little hiccup that we like to say. So stay tuned for parts 2 and 3 coming your way.